The legacy of the civil rights movement in Memphis is filled with stories of courage and sacrifice. One woman who helped lead that fight alongside her sisters continues to preserve and share that history today. Alicia Renee has more on her continued legacy.
One of the things that Frederick Douglass said is that where there is no struggle, there is no progress.
Struggle and progress, Elaine Lee Turner knows it well. She and her 6 sisters were jailed 17 times from 1960 to 1966, fighting for equal rights in Memphis, taken after their grandfather, who was also a freedom fighter.
When my oldest sister, Ernestine, was a part of the first sit-in in Memphis at the libraries, the rest of us joined in and participated. I knew that we were on the side of right.
Turner later worked with the NAACP and joined the 1965 Selma March and the 1966 Meredith March Against Fear. Moments, she says, were both powerful and overwhelming.
Didn't start out in Selma. We marched into Montgomery, Alabama, and of course I had the opportunity to hear Dr. King speak, so I'll never forget that speech. It was just an amazing experience.
Her activism with her sister Joan eventually led Turner to lead teaching and launch heritage tours highlighting African American history across Memphis.
So many of our young people do not know their history. It is not being taught in the schools. So I wanted to do something to share that history with young people. We realized we were the first African-American tour company in the state of Tennessee.
Later leading Turner to become executive director of the Slave Haven Underground Railroad Museum, a historic Underground Railroad home turned museum.
Slave Haven Underground Railroad Museum is a treasure. Unfortunately, we had a fire in the museum 2 years ago now, and we are trying to get it reopened.
Turner and her sisters are honored with a downtown marker recognizing the Lee sisters' civil rights legacy. She also manages the W.C. Handy Museum and remains committed to preserving history.
We must not let our history be erased. As the history is being snatched out of museums, out of the textbooks and all of that in the schools, the African-American history, then we have to be ever more diligent.
Turner says protecting and sharing Black history is more important now than ever before. In the studio, I'm Alicia Renee, and that's how we celebrate Memphis.